Imagine an intern who never sleeps, never complains, and helps build electric vehicles in one of the most advanced factories on Earth. Beijing is currently the staging ground for a revolution that sounds like science fiction, but the implications are very real for the global economy. Xiaomi, the tech giant known for smartphones, has officially deployed bipedal humanoid robots onto the active production line of their electric vehicle megafactory. These are not just prototypes sitting in a lab. They are working machines physically installing parts on cars at a pace that matches human efficiency in a high-pressure environment. The most staggering metric of this operation is the factory clock. Every 76 seconds, a brand new Xiaomi SU7 rolls off the assembly line. To survive here, these robots must possess a level of embodied intelligence that allows them to navigate a world designed for humans. During the Mobile World Congress in Barcelona, Xiaomi President Lu Weibing revealed the data from this landmark trial. 2 proprietary humanoid robots were placed on the assembly line to perform a high-precision task which involved picking up self-tapping nuts from an automated feeder and installing them onto the vehicle chassis. Over a 3-hour window, these machines operated completely autonomously. They achieved a 90.2% success rate for simultaneous installation on both sides of the workstation. Lu Weibing calls them interns, a term that acknowledges they still need supervision. But unlike human interns, these robots are connected to a massive shared neural network. Every movement and every minor error is uploaded into a central brain, ensuring the next generation of hardware never repeats the same mistake. The transition from a controlled laboratory to a high-speed factory floor is the ultimate test for modern robotics. In a lab, a failure is simply a data point. In the Xiaomi factory, a failure is a bottleneck that stops a multi-billion-dollar production line. To keep up with the brutal 76-second cycle time, Xiaomi utilized an end-to-end data-driven control approach. This is powered by an in-house artificial intelligence model called Xiaomi Robotics Zero. This is a vision-language action model with 4.7 billion parameters. It allows the robot to see the workstation through high-resolution sensors, understand the spatial requirements of the task, and calculate the complex physics needed to move its limbs in real time. Vision is only half the battle in manufacturing. In a factory with shifting lighting and metallic reflections, standard cameras can be deceived. To solve this, Xiaomi integrated a system called TacRefineNet. This gives the robots tactile feedback, essentially allowing them to feel the spline structure inside the nuts. They can sense if a part is misaligned before applying force, preventing damage to the chassis. To ensure these 60-kilogram machines do not tip over while handling tools, they are trained using reinforcement learning. Xiaomi creates a digital twin of the robot and subjects it to hundreds of millions of simulated physical disruptions in a virtual world. By the time the robot touches the physical factory floor, it has already lived through lifetimes of potential accidents and learned how to recover its balance instantly. This pilot program is just the beginning of a 5-year master plan. Xiaomi is already validating these robots for tasks like bin picking and part sorting. CEO Lei Jun has stated that artificial intelligence is no longer just a digital tool, but the core driver for rebuilding the entire industrial landscape. He predicts that within the next 5 years, humanoid robots will be deployed across Xiaomi factories on a massive scale. The logic is purely economic. Artificial intelligence vision systems can already inspect components 10 times faster and 5 times more accurately than human eyes. Moving that intelligence into a mobile bipedal body is the logical next step for a company scaling production to millions of units. Lei Jun believes this automation will unlock a new $140 billion industrial market. Wall Street analysts are even more bullish on the long-term potential. Reports from RBC Capital Markets suggest the global humanoid robot market could explode to $9 trillion by the year 2050. That is roughly 3 times the size of the entire global automotive industry today. Xiaomi is proving that China is currently moving faster in physical artificial intelligence than any other nation. While Western companies are still refining prototypes, the Chinese tech ecosystem is swarming the sector. XPeng is building a humanoid mass production base in Guangzhou, targeting scale by 2026. Smartphone maker Honor has debuted its own model, and leaders like BYD and Li Auto are developing general-purpose bipedal robots to integrate into their own logistics chains. China already deploys more standard industrial robots than any other country in history. Now they are replacing those fixed machines with walking, thinking humanoids that can adapt to different roles. These robots can move between a car factory and a warehouse without needing to be physically reprogrammed. They represent the end of the blue-collar monopoly on manual labor. For the last century, building a car required a human to turn the wrench. Today, the humans are still there, but they are sharing the floor with machines that learn at the speed of software. Xiaomi robots might be interns today, but they are interns that never tire and never forget a lesson. As their success rates climb toward 99%, the cost of these machines will eventually drop below the annual salary of the human workers they are learning from. The 76-second assembly line is indifferent to the composition of the worker. It only demands consistency, precision, and speed. Right now, the machines are proving they can keep up, and very soon they may be the ones setting the pace for the rest of the global manufacturing industry. The rise of the humanoid intern marks the moment where artificial intelligence finally steps out of the computer and onto the factory floor to reshape the future of human labor. Thanks for watching.